going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Andrews. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
I really like that drive for this offense. putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. Makes one man miss. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs. Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive in the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. See if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander. Makes a man miss. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Looking looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was
going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Listen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and still on his feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. It's complete to the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Sherrill.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Second down coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Brown. There he goes. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Alexander. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Unleashes one. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
On the double. 29 Philly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Caught behind the line. It's Glover. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick spin on the run.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man across the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
26-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw up his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yankee blue, roll it.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And it's a fumble after that. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack play.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They want that clock to run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the ground, it's Briggs. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Utes in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jefferson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Keeps looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's caught. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Moves.
DB's right up on the receivers. Gets it out fast. Into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. The give to the back. Across the 25. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.